Good evening, everybody. It's Mr. First Down. I am a fanboy unleashed, just like the name of the show. The rumors are true. We're having a show today, even though I'm a little bit late. The little kitties decided to put up a rebellious fight against me that I have conquered them. The Empire has won again, and I am excited because I have a fan of Dub Bears, and I love having a fan of Dub Bears because I have a reason to say Dub Bears. And his name is Med Smith, and you might know him from Shots from the Sidelines, a semi-retired podcaster, and I am ready to talk to him. Let's have this intro, and then we'll have ourselves a show. Beat. A little bit of a banger of a song. A little bit of a banger. Yeah. I wish just a little bit. I just need somebody going, "Let's go" in the background. And we're off and going. Ladies and gentlemen, Med Smith, Shots from the Sidelines. Buddy, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Life has been kind of crazy lately, but it is what it is. It's summer. So you work in a warehouse, I work in a warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
It's losing weight season.
Oh, yeah, isn't it always? Always a good time to be shedding a few pounds or all that stuff, working in an unair-conditioned environment and doing our jobs and making our monies any way we can. But, yeah, I digress. It is a delight to have you here. I'll just go ahead and walk through some of the basic stuff. How did you get into podcasting, my friend?
So it originally wasn't even my thought. Like, I wasn't the one that actually came up with it. My co-host Smth, when I had Shots from the Sidelines, and we did it for 3 years, it was actually his idea. And I was just the one that kind of grabbed the ball and went with it. And it unfortunately, some things just happened where you stop doing it. But for the most part, it wasn't even my idea. I just ran with it. So.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. I kind of started off at the Let's Talk Sports show as a co-host and kind of worked my way up from there. So, oh man, I had to get rid of my old shows. I was horrible. I had no idea what I was doing. I was just stumbling through the darkness trying to figure it all out. But eventually you find your niche and your niche, and you just run through it. So, what lovely state in these United States do you live in, sir?
Well, I live in this sweltering jungle that is South Carolina. I'm about 20 minutes outside of Savannah, Georgia. And
I love Savannah. Beautiful.
It's a beautiful area, man. In fact, I live in what is called the Low Country, so I live over by Hilton Head.
Oh, rock on, bro. That's awesome. So how does a South Carolinian be a Dub Bears fan? How does that
Interesting story. My dad and grandfather, it was this last Christmas, my grandfather, but they were actually watching a Colts-Bears game when I was only like 3 years old. And I walked up to him and, just asked him, I was like, what are y'all watching? And he was like, it's a football game. And I was like, oh. I was like, well, who's playing? Because I've heard mom and dad talk about it. And, well, he said Colts and the Bears, and I knew what a bear was, but I didn't know what a colt was at the time. And, I was like, so what's a colt? And he was like, well, it's kind of like a little baby horse, they use for racing. And I was like, man, that's lame. So I was like, go
as a
Bears.
Titans fan, I appreciate that. I'll take that. Yeah. I used to think they were like female horses. I'm just like,
yeah,
okay.
I mean,
like that's,
strikes fear in your eyes, don't it?
Yeah, I was terrified when Peyton Manning was one. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's
and Andrew Luck. So, but yeah, that's awesome. Have you grown up in South Carolina your whole life?
Pretty much. I moved up to actually Tennessee for a little bit. I was in the Tri-City area.
Come back. I didn't mean what I said. Come back. I didn't mean what.
Well, I lived there for 1 year, just in time for the blizzard of '93. So there's some age right there. And then I moved to Raleigh, North Carolina for a little bit, and then we moved back home when I was like 17. So
love it. Love that. That's awesome. I'm happy. It's really interesting because I got to meet you through our mutual friend Isaac
Mhm.
from you guys had a podcast called Cheesy Bear,
Mhm.
the fun football podcast. You know that nut bar. How does a cheesehead and a Bears fan have a pod together? Aren't you guys kind of blasphemous? Are you guys getting chased around by your own fan bases with pitchforks and torches and all that? You know?
Well, what's kind of crazy is for the longest time, I was actually a Bears fan that could actually say that most of his Twitter followers were Packer fans. And you know, a lot of people, when I was like, y'all do understand that I am a fan of the biggest rival y'all got, right?
Right. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
we ended up hashing it out actually on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
There was I used to do just audio and everything because I got
Mm,
and you know, we're discussing. I was trying to find some like you, trying to get guests on the show and everything like that. And what ended up happening is he actually answered it, and I was the first person that he was the first person I talked to about it. And you know, we just hit it off, and he was like, "Hey, you should do video," and I was like, "Okay, sure." And like you
mm.
said earlier, I mean, that first video, whew, that was.
No, yeah. No, it's awful, isn't it? Oh boy, it's rough.
We did you know, we changed the name of Cheesy Bear like 3 times, and we will every now and then revisit that in some capacity. But I had to take a step back because of stuff
Sure.
in the house.
Gotta take care of family 1st.
Mm-hmm.
Always the rule there. Either that or if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy.
No, you better keep Mama happy.
Yeah, mama's better stay happy. Okay, so we'll get into the fun stuff here.
That's what's
The
up.
reason that yeah, the people watching and whatnot, they're like, "What are you guys talking about your lives for? I don't want to hear about your lives. I care less about your lives. Just give me your opinion on the lovely game of football." So here we go. Here we go. Caleb Williams, man, odd duck. That guy's a
Yeah.
little odd.
Right.
Yeah, he's an artiste, as they
Mm-hmm.
like to say, or whatnot. It doesn't matter if he can play or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
This year happened. That was a painful growing up experience or whatnot. I can't imagine that working class of Chi Towns very into his artistic ways. How do you personally feel about Caleb Williams? And if you could just give me a pulse of the fan base, are they like behind him 100% no matter what, or are they kind of like this guy's a little weird?
It depends on who you ask, because a
Okay.
lot of times, a lot of people talk about how the Chicago media really just messes with young quarterbacks. You look at
Oh
who we've
yeah.
had in the
Oh
past.
yeah.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you have Rex Grossman, who went to the Super Bowl play against Peyton Manning, but you know, basically just fell out. You got Mitch Trubisky, you had Justin Fields, and what
Right.
happens is the moment that one of them has a little bit of adversity, they basically just tear into them. I mean, Chicago is a tough place to play. We are the only franchise that doesn't have a 4,000-yard quarterback.
Right.
But also at the same time, I can look past it. He has obvious talent. There's a reason why he was picked number 1. Yes, I would have rather had Jaden Daniels. It's not even hindsight. I said that before the draft, but
You did. You did. I
but
was there. I
you
was there,
were there,
Gandalf. I
and
was there
everyone's like, "Oh
3,000
man,
years ago.
this." I was like one of the few Bears fans that said it, but
It's okay. Look, nobody wins. Okay, I was called straight out, or I was there. But
true.
I get it.
But you know, as far as like his stuff that goes on outside, I mean, look, he's trying to sell a book, and you know, yes, probably not the best thing to say about, you know, I didn't really want to be a Bear. I mean, you look at the track record, it's not that great. And
Right.
you know, his first year, he actually did really good for someone that got the crap beat out of him. I mean, he got sacked 68 times, but still threw for over 3,500 yards, 20 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions. I mean, he still had a pretty decent year. And you know, hopefully this year with Ben Johnson being the quarterback guru, if he can make Jared Goff look good, there's no telling what he could do for Caleb Williams.
He's doing the Lord's work. He made Jared Goff look good. I'll tell you that much. man, that team's in trouble. Ben Johnson arrives. It is just like I could actually. I'm not even a Bears fan, and I could feel the relief coming off the shoulders of some people. He came in with a mission. He came to do it. I'm surprised he kind of took the job. Be honest with you, not that the Chicago Bears are not an undesirable job. They are a desirable job. In fact, there's only 32 of these jobs, so it's pretty desirable no matter where it is. But I kind of thought he would go outside the division. But man, he stayed right in there. And is the reaction? Am I accurate about that reaction? Are people psyched? They ready to go?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, after you have Eberflus as your coach, I mean, we were sitting there at one point. I mean, we would always talk about how we lost the game. Well, we got flused. And it's just one of those things.
I have not heard that. That's fantastic.
Yeah. In fact, I'm thinking about making it into a shirt or something. But I talked to my boys over at Bears Country Pod, and I told them that, and they're like, "Oh man, that's great." But anyway, you look at what he did. I mean, I remember I knew it was going to be bad when I was watching Hard Knocks, and Eberflus is trying to tell Caleb Williams, who's a quarterback, how to do a 3-step drop. And I'm sitting there like, you're a defensive coordinator telling your quarterback what to do. That doesn't sit right. Get someone that knows the quarterback position, let him, tutor him or something like that. But
100%. But
after what feels like going to the depths of despair with Eberflus, I think that I wouldn't be surprised if we're
pit of despair.
The pits of despair. I wouldn't be surprised if they build a statue of Ben Johnson, even if he goes 500 after this year.
Right. It's something. Just, what's the term? Show me something. I need to see something kind of thing. I'm in the same boat. Callahan's got to figure out something. That's what it comes down to. And boy, I do not envy his job. It's just like, hey, we're drafting this quarterback. By the way, you need to do something this year. It wouldn't tire. I don't really. I kind of look at this as Callahan's first year. You know what I'm saying? He got kind of a crap hand that first year, and now the GM that hired him is gone. And so it's like, okay, I need show me something. I'm about it. I'm about Ben Johnson's energy. You can't watch a press conference and not enjoy seeing him, his smile. I love kind of the cocky attitude. I'm about that.
Well, you
I
need
like him better. Oh yeah, you got to have it. You got to have it because you're going in the division now where you have an up and coming Commanders. You have the very teetotaler talk down to you all the time, arrogant Packers, and you've got the resurgent Lions who are desperately trying to hold on to the bit. But we'll talk more about that division here in just a second. I was trying to find all my little questions for you. There they are.
No, I do agree with Alan right here. Caleb did need a true offensive play caller, so I do agree with that.
Yeah, no, he did. He needed an offensive-minded coach. There was consternation, when they kept Eberflus on, and it wasn't just from Bears fans; it was NFL fans that were like, "What's going on?" Here he is. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen.
Bud. What's up, Isaac?
There you go. Yeah. He's feeling good about himself. Can you tell? Look at him. He's over there. He's ruining our fun time. Tell him to go away. Shoot. Caleb needs to let go of the ball. Okay. All right, cool. Excuse me, Isaac. I'm talking to my friend.
There you go. Eberflus.
Oh, yeah. We Eberflused him on that trade. That's what I want. It was odd that he was still there after that, after the year he had, though. That was an odd thing. I think everybody was expecting him to be gone. Med's out of retirement. He's back. Can we do that? If you're out of retirement, can we do like the thing, like you're Rambo in the middle of the woods, and I pull up and I'm like, "We need you, Med. Men are out there." You're like,
I think we need to do what I can't remember. The part in Predator where Arnold runs over to I can't remember the guy's name as an actor, but Apollo Crews, and like, son of a bitch, and then
son of a bitch. Yeah, exactly. Mother effer, you're ghosting us. That's all I think about when I think about that scene. Okay. So what is the biggest change? And this is kind of hard to pinpoint, but enlighten me if you can. What is the biggest thing you want to see change on defense? And what is the biggest thing you want to see change on offense? Is it just like the passing game in total? Is it the running game? Is it intermediate routes? Can you pinpoint one thing you would really, really like to see more than anything on
Better
offense
offensive
and
line
defense?
pay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Amen,
just
brother. Amen.
I mean, you look at
Woo.
what the moves that the Bears did over in the offseason. You look at who they brought in. They got Tunney, who played in 6 Super Bowls, and 4 of those, of course, 3 were, he won 4 of the 6 that he played in. And, you get that for basically a 4th-round pick, which is a great deal in my eyes. You got Jonah Jackson, who's coming in from the Rams, who is a former Pro Bowler, and Dahlman, who's the center, is someone that was highly regarded as far as free agency went. And, you can't expect Caleb to be able to actually do his thing if he's running for his life every time he hikes the ball. So, I mean, really on the offensive side of the ball, I want better offensive line play, because once that's fixed, the offense will actually move. And, I was a coach, and anyone that's is a real true fan of the football knows that the offensive line is probably one of the most important things in the game.
Backbone of the entire team right there. I don't care. They are absolutely necessary. I've watched it over and over. Alan, as someone who watched him in college up close in Oklahoma, he definitely was lightning in a bottle under Riley. The guy people want to see is the guy who let that 28-point comeback against Texas. Yeah. That's of course he wants Texas to go down. Alan's a very emotional Sooners fan. You could say
I'm an Alabama Crimson Tide fan, so
I get it. I almost wore my Vols shirt today, but it didn't go with the motif.
I'm glad you didn't. So,
do you remember 2 years ago, man? I was.
Man, I lived in Tennessee when the Vols were just constantly just drumming us.
Oh, yeah.
So my dad was actually recruited by Bear Bryant. That's how I became
that's an
Alabama
awesome
fan.
thing.
Yeah, my dad was I was decent. My dad was great. So
right. Bears just need to win more than a handful of games.
Okay. We won the last one against the Packers.
He just can't help himself, can he?
No, he can't.
He had to butt on in here. He's ruining our fun.
At the same time, you look at the Packers, they have to do better than 1-5 in the division to be able to challenge for that division title, do they?
And we gotta win playoff games, That's how that. Are the goalposts still in the river? Actually, the goalposts were trawled out of the Tennessee River, and a guy cut them into pieces and sold them on eBay and made a buku of money because people are sick, sick people. But he dug the goalpost out and all of Joe Milton's balls that he overthrew in the stadium. So he made
Joe Milton,
Bazooka Joe, baby. I loved him, but he couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. He could throw it 80 feet in the air though. We made the playoffs. Love you and that. Look, what's he doing? What's he doing?
I mean, it's
troll job.
A love-hate relationship. He loves to just. See, Sam Med does love you.
I said, Lord. Yeah, well, you're making an alliance right here. We're gonna team up against you. You're going down. You're going down.
But the second half of your question, as far as the defense goes, I think that the Bears need to be able to put more pressure on the quarterback. Other than Montez Sweat, there wasn't really much. In fact, Montez Sweat didn't really do shit either. And you look at what the team does whenever if you talk to me beforehand, and I know you have, I always believed that they needed to get a second pass rusher on the other side of Montez Sweat just to put more pressure on the quarterbacks. You look at what's there. You got Jared Goff, who folds like a cheap tent whenever he gets pressure. You got Jordan Love, who can't stay healthy, and you got J.J. McCarthy that also has a preseason game under his belt. So
I love this jab at Love with Isaac in the chat. I know he's like fuming. I could hear
he's mad keys. Typing right now.
Yeah, I could feel the keys. I could hear them from here.
He's in
Oh,
Texas,
Lord.
ladies and gentlemen, and we're hearing
Yeah.
it in the other southern states.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I asked the questions here, young man.
Yeah.
Yeah. This ain't
Yeah.
no cheesy show. Ain't
No
nothing with
cheese
cheese.
here.
No
Yeah,
cheese
grilled-
here. No.
grilled
Well,
cheese.
I did have some Gouda, but that's different. That's different. Let's see. Which team in the NFC North is most likely to win the Super Bowl this decade? We will get into that momentarily, sir. I have a list of questions in my Google document that I have to ask. All right. Thank you. Okay. Let me see. Wow.
He's trying.
I know he can't help himself. He can't help himself.
Well, I will say if the Lions win a Super Bowl, let's just go ahead and call it for what it is. The apocalypse is upon us.
Yeah,
Hell has frozen over.
Yeah, we're done. That's it. Pestilence follows next.
Yeah.
You know. You are a tyrant, sir. That's what you are. You ain't no audience member. You come in here, ruin our good times. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Please like and subscribe. Anyway, but okay. You know what? We'll just dive in. We'll just dive into it then. The NFC North.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, I did these little videos, and everybody just gave me a thumbs up and never really commented on them. When I was like, "Who is winning the NFC North?" You're doing great, Sam. Answer the question, please. Thank you. Answer the question. Yeah. Look at the graphics I made. So NFC North, Mr. Smith, Mr. Anderson, Mr. Smith, Mr. Smythe. What do you, Smith. Agent Smith, Mr. Anderson,
Mr.
Enjoy watching you die, Mr. Anderson. You can't do this to me. I have ADD.
You're getting a good job, right?
You're just going to put a quarter. You're just going to put a quarter in there. It's going to make it happen. Alan says Packers winning. Bears. He has Bears in second place, though. It's kind of nice. Yeah. Thank you, Alan. I'm trying, man. NFC North. I have got. I've got the Sergeant Commanders coming to take it. So
that'd be very impressive.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I botched it. You said Commanders earlier. See, this is what I'm talking about. You screwed me up. I have the Vikings taking it. And I just feel like Kevin O'Connell's trying to break through that ceiling, and he's finally going to get to it. And maybe J.J. McCarthy is this thing. I don't know. I don't rightly know. But I have the Vikings taking it. But I did have the Bears as my dark horse, only because I feel like the Pack, Jordan Love and the injuries and whatnot. Will you go away? Just shoot, Isaac. Shoot. You have very good looks for, man. Okay. I have no problem saying that, but you're best seen and not heard. Okay. Just look pretty. The be a wallflower. Vikings are going to collapse, in my opinion. Okay. Thank you, Isaac. Anyway, NFC North, who's taking it, my man? Are you coming for it? Are you taking it? Are you going to give me the homer take right now?
No, you're not. I'm a very realistic Bears fan. And,
you're a dying breed, man. I am too.
Well, I got the Vikings actually going second.
Okay.
I think that they're going to be pretty solid again this year. You look at what was able to happen last year with Sam Darnold and J.J. McCarthy. That little bit of a preseason game that we watched, he actually torched this first stringers on the team that he was playing, and I was pretty impressed. I didn't think that he had the cannon that he had because he played on a Michigan team that predominantly ran the ball. But I actually have, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but they're not going to win the Super Bowl, like I said earlier. I got the Lions taking it, with the Packers being the one team that is kind of like they'll make the playoffs, but I don't think they're going to win a playoff game again this year. So
okay.
Sorry, Isaac.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, we'll focus a little bit on Detroit here. We get this.
On Bears, I'd have going like 8-9. So
okay. Hey, I like.
They're building.
I like it. Yeah. Hey, you have to reach that moment, right? As a franchise, embrace the rebuild and take your steps. That's how it's done. So we're doing that. So I get it. I get it. So we move on here. Detroit is such an interesting, precarious position to me. That they have shipped people out. They have moved coaches, lost coaches, moved guy here, put guy here, and it feels like they're just a little discombobulated. I just can't see them that have that much movement and not suffer for it. And that's a lot. That's quite a bit. And I like Dan Campbell. I think we can all agree that guy is a firebrand and whatnot. I'm not so wild about all the chances he takes. But he's a wild card, and I appreciate the candor and the honesty that flows out of him, because let's face it, in this business, especially you look at the sports media landscape now, you ain't getting a lot of honesty from people, and he gives it out there. But there's no way that he can lose that much and move around that much without it affecting the team. Do you think that's fair to say? Yeah.
Oh, that's extremely fair. I mean, you're replacing both of your offensive coordinator who went to one of your rivals, and you're replacing your defensive coordinator that left the conference altogether. Aaron Glenn was actually pretty solid, and I think he did a really good job, especially when he lost Aiden Hutchinson. I didn't know why I was trying to call him Adrian. But he was able to actually cobble some pieces together on that defensive side of the ball that, you're like, okay, well, they're actually holding. And I'm really wondering what's going to happen with Jared Goff. You kind of just signed yourself to a big deal, to a quarterback that has not much postseason success. And, I just don't think that, even though I love Dan Campbell, I just think that they lost too much, and they're going to probably have a little bit of a hangover after 2 years of actually doing something in the NFL.
Right. No, yeah, I completely agree. There's only so much you can take. I fully believe that dumbheaded decision for the Seahawks to throw it instead of run it there killed that team. I fully believe that. I feel like they lost confidence in Pete Carroll. And after that Super Bowl, nothing was the same for the Seahawks. Russell Wilson wasn't the same. The whole team imploded. So I just think that eventually you have success, but something needs to happen. I kind of feel like the 49ers are in the same boat. Not that they moved a ton of pieces or whatnot, but there's only so many times you could take a whack at that tree. And then last year, the 49ers had a rough time. So I feel like it's kind of the same for these Detroit Lions or whatever. So we're going to find out what they're made of. We're going to find out if Dan Campbell can keep that ship rising and if Jared Goff can hold up, because they really I'm surprised they haven't found his heir apparent yet, or trying to. Maybe they are and they just don't like anybody. I don't know. But I feel Hooker. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. The ACL-less Hendon Hooker, who I like the guy. Look, I love the kid. I think he works hard, but he still hasn't made it off a practice squad. So I mean, that usually means
Oh.
Right. Sorry,
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
No, I have to. I'm sorry. I have to catch up on all of Isaac's, ranting and.
Oh no, he definitely he's in the show.
Yeah, I know. Med, you said we were going to have a nice, quiet dinner between the two of us, and now, you brought your kid.
I didn't expect him to sit at the table next to us. We're just sitting here.
Yeah, woo! Fancy to see you all here. Sits in the chair backwards.
What's up, boys?
Yeah. Oh God, he's going to start ordering drinks. Hey. So, okay, that was NFC North. That was beautiful. I liked it. Here we go, Alan. Are you paying attention? Here we go. It's going to happen. NFC East. Med, who is winning the NFC East?
I don't think anyone's, and talking about the NFC East and everything, I think it's the Eagles. I mean, you look at what they were able to do in the offseason. They re-signed all their key players. They got even better in the draft. I mean, if there is a horseshoe shoved up someone's butt, it is the Philadelphia Eagles right now. I mean, to me, I even said this, and you go ahead and write it in stone. Jahad Campbell is going to be a Hall of Fame linebacker.
Woo!
Once his career is done, this dude's going to be it. And you look at what they had. Cooper in the backfield. You got Mitchell. You got a lot of people that they brought in last year that were just rookies that contributed heavily on that defense, and they're just going to get better. And, we joke about it around here. We said that, Philadelphia is just the Georgia Bulldogs North because for a while there, that's all they drafted.
Man, you got these great ones. I haven't heard that either.
But I mean, fantastic. It's unreal. As far as the rest of the way down, I got the Commanders going 2, Cowboys at 3 because that's a mess in itself, and the Giants at 4.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I can't believe you don't believe in the Giants. They've added so many pieces.
They added a lot of pieces, and they got a Debo from the New Orleans Saints, so they got a decent corner. They went and got what's his face, Holland from the Miami Dolphins, who's a great safety, but you got a work in progress. You lost your best franchise player in the last decade in Saquon Barkley, who went to the rival Eagles. And how comical is it that they actually had that go live on Hard Knocks?
Yeah.
When the owner was like, that's the one team I don't want him to go to. And that's the team he went to. So
bam. Wah, wah, wah.
Sadness.
Yeah, hate it when it happens. I like that. I like that. So I don't know how to feel about it's going to be rare that they have somebody repeat as division head, but I think the Eagles are stacked for it and ready for it. I just wonder about the Cowboys, and I hate having to give so much airtime to them because they are discussed literally every 10 minutes on every NFL podcast. But I just feel like they're at this kind of weird crossroads. They're at a weird crossroads with Dak, and they have talent on that team. Never doubted that they don't have talent. They do. And they can win. They can win games and whatnot, but they got to have Dak Prescott passing the ball to do it. And then if you're good enough, you get into the playoffs and Dak becomes squeamish. So they're on.
Don't tell a Cowboys fan that though.
No, they don't want to hear that. Well, maybe they might. There's quite the call to destroy Jerry. So maybe things are starting to turn around a little bit. But the Cowboys to me are they really need to catch some wind here, and I don't know if they can. We'll find out.
Well, and you look at what they did in the offseason. They got George Pickens, and like you were talking about with Jerry Jones. Cool thing. You ready for a question? You ready for some trivia real quick?
Sure. Give it to me.
How about this? And we'll see if Isaac can actually pop it up in the next few seconds.
Come on, Isaac.
Or even Alan. Alan, join the fun.
Alan, Alan.
Name the only team that actually has a private jet that takes their team to the games. Their own chartered plane.
I don't know that question. I was ready for football, and I was like, okay, Cowboys.
No, it's football related. It's the only NFL team that actually has a chartered plane.
Is it the Cowboys?
I thought it was, but it isn't. It is actually the Patriots. But because when I heard the question, I was like, that sounds like a Jerry Jones flex.
Yeah,
he's like, check out my Cowboys, but he does have his own private jet that he will fly to the games. He just won't fly his players. The people that made him a billionaire.
Ooh, that's rough. Yikes. Well, that's interesting. I guess all the Super Bowls have allowed Robert Kraft to get a little charter jet for him there. So
and who would have thought that the guy would make his billions selling dollar boxes of mac and cheese? I mean, come on.
It is kind of crazy. It is absolutely nuts that he's done that. It's kind of like one of those things like you never think about how big Heinz ketchup is, and then you realize they're massive. They're massive. So I will never call the Pittsburgh Steelers field what they have it now. It is Heinz Field. It's going to be Heinz Field forever. I don't care what anybody says. Okay. Thank you for that. NFC South. I've got Tampa Bay taking this one by quite a bit. I would be surprised. I think the Atlanta Falcons will be much improved, but it's not enough. And I have the Saints in last place, and I just don't see Carolina still on the struggle bus. They're better, but they're still on the struggle bus. I think Atlanta will have steps to get much better, but Carolina still has to figure out what are they going to do. they're still there with Bryce Young as Bryce Young still keep taking steps. There's all these question marks with Carolina and the Saints. I mean, gee whiz.
Yeah, Baker did.
You think, yeah. No, he did.
I mean,
they figured it out. And it's so rare because Baker, it's like he got past he's supposed to be like in his prime football like a couple of years ago. And you're watching with the Browns, and I'm sure everybody wouldn't admit it because they want to sound so smart. But I was watching it. I'm like, man, this guy is going to waste his talent. We have a guy with an arm that can't put it all together. Here it is, And then he goes to Tampa, and look at him. It's like an emerging flower, It blossomed.
He just blossomed.
It's a crotch-grabbing flower that just shows up and starts throwing footballs around. So I'm really impressed with Baker, and they've got more weapons. But Tampa Bay's taking that division, right?
Yes. And, I mean, to Allen's credit, we're going to go ahead and mention the fact that they got Emeka Ibuka as one of their draft picks. I mean, that's a steal for where they got him. And Baker Mayfield last year threw for 41 touchdowns to lead the NFL. And, Cleveland fans, you got to be kicking yourself. You must be. You let your superstar quarterback go, who gave you your first playoff win against the hated Pittsburgh Steelers, and you bring in Deshaun Happy Endings Watson into the building.
Good old Massage Watson.
Massage Watson.
I will say this for the Browns. It is rare that you get a quote like this from the owner. And what did he say at the owners' meetings? I was wrong. I made a mistake. He pushed it. I'll give him credit for it. Jimmy Haslam came out there and he said, hey, I knew it was a gamble, but I thought, hey, here's a guy that's really going to lead this team. And he had done so well. And then the avalanche came. It's just, you gambled and you lost. I give you credit. Like if you're just straight up like, yeah, I gambled, I lost. Then I give you credit. And we don't really get that kind of message from an owner. So I'm happy. I'm good for you, Jimmy. However, you have 5 quarterbacks on your roster right now.
Yeah. I mean, and you're bringing back Joe Flacco, who should be selling insurance somewhere. Baker.
In Delaware, I'm Joe Flacco. Hey, would you like
Baker, he's a player that fell into the perfect situation.
He did.
What Tom Brady did.
Popped right in.
Baker did the same thing. So,
yes.
I mean, when you got a Hall of Fame receiver and Mike Evans lined up on the outside, and you got a really good Chris Godwin right there, and now you just got Ibuka. I mean, I'm ready to see this dude just set it up.
You got some of the best linebackers in the league on your defense.
Levante David, another Hall of Famer.
Yeah, they are a diddly crew, but they're taking that division. I have no doubt about it.
Yeah, in fact, I want to say me and you have the same rundown with the Bucks, Falcons, Panthers, and Saints.
Yep.
So
Bucks, Falcons, Panthers, and Saints. Yep, correct. The Saints are so screwed up that they're going to have to go into like 5 years of darkness to get out of there. Like it's going to take a while. Like, is
it kind of crazy that they might actually draft the grandson of a guy that used to play? With
why not? Why not? Right?
Go ahead and get the next coming of Arch Manning.
Can you go ahead? Somebody's going to get the AI artwork already out there of them back to back with the Saint symbol in between them. Like grandpa, like grandson.
Yeah, exactly. Just go ahead and give him his old number too.
Yeah, might as well. Oh, that's totally going to happen. Yeah, I 100% believe that's going to happen. I have no doubt in my mind.
Hashtag that.
Yeah, I'm kind of waiting. I was kind of waiting for them to call for Will Levis, and it hasn't happened yet. But
it's not going to happen. Mr. Surrender Cobra himself.
Surrender Cobra and Spider-Man. Strange person. They all come here, okay? I don't know where they come from, but they all come here. Anyway, NFC West. Now, this is a fun division. Mm-hmm. This is really fun. And I was all over the place. With this division. But I have the Rams taking it this time. I have the Rams taking that division. I like what I see. I like what I see in the draft. I like what I see in free agency. I like the pieces that they have. Mm-hmm. Matthew Stafford sticks around. That's a big deal because I thought for a second he was about to come free, and I was like, "Oh, if Stafford hits the market, my God." I'm Yukon Cornelius. Yeah. Hermie, I like to work dentistry. But the NFC West is just this kind of weird division where you can make an argument for each team that they could win it. And here they are. So I will say that I think it's the Rams. I think it's I think it's the Seahawks. I think it's the 49ers, and then I think it's Arizona. So that's where I'm at. But literally, you could talk me into any of them, to be honest with you.
The Rams, a lot of people have to remember is that they were literally one drive away from beating the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yes.
I mean, it's they showed their resolve, and their defense has come a long way. I mean, they got your Tennessee boy, Mr. Young over there. They're doing his thing. But I see the Rams taking it, and I can actually flip the Cardinals and Seahawks for the second place.
You could.
And third. And, as far as the 49ers, their window is shut. I mean, they're beat up. I think I read something the other day that Christian McCaffrey is going to be out this season too.
Yeah.
So far.
Yeah.
So,
boy,
that's
he's messed up. He's messed up, dude. That's bad. And the San Francisco did lose Debo, right? Didn't they ship off Debo?
Yeah, they shipped him off to the Commanders.
Yeah, and they're starting to get a little nasty towards Shanahan a little bit in the media. I think things are starting to come apart a little bit here. And Brock Purdy just got paid, so we'll find out where that leads to. Okay. Right.
Yeah, the Niners do have a fourth place schedule, Alan, but the rest they're playing up against a division that every other team has improved. We'll see what Sam Darnold does because it's Sam Darnold. But the Rams just look like they could be poised to be a dark horse Super Bowl contender. And the Cardinals, believe it or not, if they can just keep Kyler Murray away from this year's edition of Call of Duty, they should be all right. So, I mean, they drafted Walter Nolan, who is a very solid defensive tackle from Ole Miss. I mean, they did a really good job in this draft. I was really impressed with theirs.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way. Kyler Murray makes me roll my eyes. It's just like it seems like you have some games where he just looks absolutely everything you wanted him to be, and then there's the 3 games afterwards where he's throwing balls to linebackers or throwing. I'm just going to launch the moon ball here, even though I have a wide open guy, 10 yards away with green grass in front of him, stuff like that. But you have Trey McBride, right?
I mean, he's like the NFL's version of Lucky Charms. I mean,
they're magically delicious.
Running around with his pot of gold, just throwing rainbows.
He'll never shake that video game curse. He'll never shake it. No, when people were like, I'm sure this is in other people's contracts, and they looked him up and they were like, nope. No, sir, they're not.
When they have to write in your contract that you have to spend at least 4 hours on a specialized tablet a week to study your playbook.
He's watching Miss Rachel. He's just like, icky, sticky, sticky, sticky bubble gum. Let's see. You can tell I have children. Okay. Well, it's the NFC. Wow. There's the NFC. So who's your champion? Mine is the Rams for the championship.
I actually have the Rams in the championship, but I have them losing to the Eagles.
Oh, okay. So. All right. I had the vengeance game between them and the Eagles, and I had them overcoming them this time. I feel like they're going to be a little more prepared this time for damn fly Eagles fly people. So okay, AFC. We'll start with the most fun division in the AFC, and that is the AFC North. Oh my gosh, this division. I love it. I love watching them play each other. I want every division game in the AFC North to be on primetime television for everyone to see. I will watch it. AFC North. I have Bengals, Ravens, Steelers, and Browns, because I feel like the Browns are just not putting it together yet. But I feel that the Bengals are kind of re-energized with Chase and Burrow, and they're going to start out a little way more hot. Hi, Kim. How you doing? So your thoughts, sir?
Well, so I have to ask you, Cincinnati, is it because they reinvested in their team and brought in so many offensive players?
I kind of feel that way, but I don't know. I feel like Burrow and Chase are on a mission, and I feel like they can't now. Listen, I'm going to feel really bad if they go out there and Joe did what he did one year and throw like 4 interceptions in his first game. I was like, you are not ready for
Take that.
Yeah. And they kind of piddle-paddled around that year and started to get momentum going. So I look at them and I just feel like chasing him now that the contract's done. And you're right, the new stuff added that they are going to be on a mission to take it over. I think the Steelers are reeling. They look a little lost right now. And I think the Ravens are going to give them a run for their money. But I believe him pass. It's just what you believe, right? I believe him passing the football. There was a quote, and I can't remember who it's from, but he said, running the football is great. It'll win you a lot of games or whatnot, but not the leading rusher hasn't clutched an NFL trophy. So passing the ball is going to win you the championship. And Burrow, I think, passes better than Lamar Jackson. So that's just where I'm at.
No, and I respect that. But I do have the Ravens win the division because Lamar.
That's great, Sam. Ravens down their throat. Here they come.
Yeah, I was going to say, the one thing I will have to say about the Ravens is as long as they got Derrick Henry back there, they can run the ball, 40 times. Keep the offense, which would be a high octane offense with the Bengals on the sidelines. They will actually be able to dictate the flow of the game with what they got. Lamar Jackson, and I was waiting for it.
Yes, Isaac, the Bengals.
But, I know some people are high on the Steelers right now, and I'm just not because
I can't do it. I can't do it.
They just traded away Greg Pickens earlier this year. They got Aaron Rodgers and DK Metcalf. Yes, he's Black Zeus. He's built up like this. He's
a Mack
walking
truck
around. Yeah, he's like, check out my 10-pack. But, he
drops passes too.
Yes, he does.
That's what bothers me. Wide open passes. He drops them.
He's like Terrell Owens, but with worse hands. It's just
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I agree.
He's like you said, a tank. But he just, I actually have the Ravens Bengals because I think the Bengals are going to resurge a little bit, and I think that they have a very good chance to make in the playoffs. Then I go with the Steelers because they lost a lot. They do have the Steelers are, and it's my dad's team. But sorry, Dad. But they seem to just really rely on their defense. They want their offense to just basically keep them in the game, let the defense do its thing, and then we kick a field goal at the end and hope for a win. Yeah. And, I think there's going to be a lot of movement. Tomlin, last season.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah. And, it's –
and the walls came a-crumbling down.
What's up, Dave?
Howdy, Dave. Ravens will not win with Jackson. Steelers are rogue. Viking, I'm assuming. Okay. All right, Coach. You the coach, man.
Yeah, he's the coach.
You tell me what to do. You want me to go tackle that man? I'll go tackle that man.
Tackle that guy.
So,
actually, I used to coach on the same team with him.
Oh, really? That's amazing. I love that. Small world. I'm sorry. I have to go through the 8 messages that Isaac has sent up here.
Oh, he's saying book it 9 and 8.
Yeah, book it. He wants you to book it. Nah. Sam will remember this because
just go ahead and
all right,
chisel that in too.
Yeah, game, sir, game. All right. Okay. AFC North. AFC
I was watching this show the other day. They had one of his Packer buddies.
Boy, he had an aficionado on there. I'm like, gee, I wish I was smart. Look at that guy. That's cool. What? Hey, you text me to stay. I did text you to stay, but I didn't know you were gonna barrage me with Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
one of the
That
questions
guy.
that he got
That
was, "Do you
guy.
think Matthew Golden's going to be Rookie of the Year?" And I was like, "Oh, that's cute." I understand. You're sitting there, and you're like, "Oh,
Feeling good,
we
feeling
go.
himself a
Matthew
little bit.
Golden, Rookie of the Year." No,
Yeah, the
I
draft
guess we're
is in
going to
Green
the
Bay.
East.
He has to be good.
He's got to be the greatest. Put him in the Hall of Fame. Rookie year.
As we continue around the clock here, we are at the AFC East, and I have exactly what Alan has, only I have the Jets and Dolphins switched. So Bills, Patriots, Jets, Dolphins. Mike Vrabel with the Patriots starts to make an impact early. He's going to split with the Bills. He's going to win one of those games because he loves that defense that loves to give him fits. Even my crappy team beat him a couple of times with Vrabel's defense. So I do think the Patriots will be resurgent, but the Bills are the Bills, and they're going to find a way to hold on to that division and take it. I think the Dolphins are dead in the water. They should have cleaned house last year. They didn't do it. They've tied themselves up to Tua, and I don't think that's a wise decision. And their star wide receiver doesn't want to play for them anymore, and dropping not so subtle hints on social media about it. So, and the Jets are gonna. So I had them third because I really do think they're going to start. They're going to surprise some people. I'm not saying they're going to be excellent, but I think there's going to be some games they win probably in a row that they kick field goals and win it. You know what I mean? Like there's going to be these tough games, and they're going to peel out some. So I have the Jets at third and the Dolphins last. Go right ahead, sir.
Well, I mean, the Bills are one of those teams where you sit there and you're kind of like, okay, this is going to be a Super Bowl contender.
Don't run him at guard. That's what pissed me off during the Chiefs playoff game. Stop running him at guard. Stop it.
Yeah, they knew it was coming. So, but they're one of three teams in the AFC that I can actually sit there and be like, okay, this is a Super Bowl.
They're
contender.
A powerhouse.
This is their chance, and you could say the same thing with the NFC. To a point, I think there's really just two teams that have it, and of course I have them playing. But the Bills, of course, I mean, Josh Allen is just phenomenal. He's my favorite player to watch in the NFL right now on the offensive side of the ball because I'm a defensive player, and it's kind of weird to say that because I played and wanted to eat quarterbacks. So, but as far as like the rest of it, I jump around a little bit. I don't think the Pats are. I think they're still going to be doing the rebuilding thing. Yes, they did do some free agency moves, but in the offseason, but they
like cocaine baggies on a boat, free agency moves in the offseason.
They made the moves.
Yeah. Oh my God. Listen, I know me some Mike after watching him here. I could feel him fuming. I could feel him. Just absolutely. I was like, can you imagine Stephon Diggs getting off the plane in Boston and just seeing this car waiting for him with Vrabel?
Don't even pass
he's still breathing. Yeah, we found Stephon Diggs floating in the bay. He's gone. He's got concrete shoes. Yeah. I can understand that. The only thing, so here's the thing, because people just want to be all pro Vrabel all the time, and I agree. I like him.
I love Vrabel.
I think we all do. He's kind of like the Dan Campbell, right? He's a very more he's way more subtle Dan Campbell, but that fire and energy is still there.
Dan Campbell light.
Yeah, yeah. So the problem with Vrabel is he's hiring all the guys that did a terrible job here for the same jobs up there. They were terrible. They were bad. And he got all defensive about those guys. And he's putting them in the same position now. And I'm like, listen, buddy. You can't hire the guy's offensive coordinator that tried to run Derek on 3rd and 13. It's just dumb. It's dumb. And this is, dare I say, his ego getting in the way of it. And he never cultivated an offensive line. He never cultivated a quarterback.
No.
So he's got his hands full here. So he's got to really show it. Now, I think they're going to be good. I think they're going to make it as far. I put them at second place in the division because I think the Dolphins and Jets are floundering. Well, I think the Jets are up and coming, but the Dolphins are definitely floundering. And I think his defense is going to get him some games. But I mean, like we said, the Bills are going to have that division. Josh Allen will have his 2 or 3 games where you're going, what are you doing? And then hopefully not have games in the playoffs where he's running at right guard against the defense.
Right guard.
I don't understand. I don't get it. But anyway, okay.
I actually have the Jets going second.
Oh,
and I think that there's going to be a little bit of surprise. I think that the Patriots, I love Vrabel, like I said, but I think I'm going to actually put them at third, and then the Dolphins dead last.
I can understand it.
That's the Titanic down there right now, and they're sinking.
Where did you guys land on the Lions? They had a great season. We think they're on a knife's edge, Coach. That's a lot of pieces to lose.
If I was to say, as far as seeding goes, they are my third seed.
Third. Yeah, I'm with it. They've got to show us something here because that's too many pieces, too many coaches.
They lost a lot.
They lost a whole lot. Yeah, they got to show me. And this is a big test for Jared Goff too. But I digress. That was the talk earlier. We're on the AFC now. So it's time for the AFC South. God help me. Pray for your boy. All right, I'm a nervous wreck. I'm holding it together, but I'm a nervous wreck. I'm sweating.
You got the savior.
It's hot in here.
You got the savior.
Oh, gosh. I've actually shifted into neutral for him because I had Johnny Cruz on my show, and Johnny Cruz is a big-time
you're good, Coach.
Analyst. Oh, no, you're totally fine, Coach. Just to fill you in, we think they're on a knife's edge and they're in trouble. That's basically what it boils down to. Maybe we're wrong, but, we feel pretty good. We had,
and that's not including the fact that I'm a Bears fan.
Yeah. Here, let me just pull the blinds down real quick. But so we're in the AFC South, and I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to be there.
You're not going to do it.
I won't do it. I'm not going to do it. I know you want me to. I see it. I see it in your eyes. I see it in your eyes.
Mean,
look at you.
You can see it all you want, but it's not there.
Come on, Sam.
I'm not going to let you do that to yourself.
Warriors, come out and play. No. Look. Hey,
is it the Jags?
The Texans? No, God, no. Duval. It haunts my dreams. Haunts my dreams. Allen is very accurate. So here's the shtick. The Texans have their quarterback. They have their team, and they hit their sophomore slump last year. They had bad offensive line play. They kind of rebuilt that, and they have, I would say, one of the most steady-looking depth pieces in their defense. Like the guys that play behind them, they're very good.
Great defense.
So yeah. So the Texans are going to win that, and they'll probably not win it. They'll win it by more games than what they had this year. Now, because the rest of us here's the fun part. Okay. This is my dark horse for the AFC South, and I hate this. I hate it. Would it not be poetic justice, Med Smith, if Danny Dimes figured it out in Indianapolis?
No. That's not happening. That's not, no.
Would it not be poetic justice?
That has got to be the shittiest quarterback room in the NFL right now. When you sit there, it's going to be a depressing year for you Colts fans because you got Danny Dimes, who is horrible. Yeah, and then you got Anthony Richardson. Let's see who could throw the most incomplete passes. That's what this competition is going to go down to. And, Jonathan Taylor is just sitting there shaking his head. I came back to this,
Where did it all go wrong?
Yeah, no, y'all finishing fourth. Y'all are in the Archie Manning. Wouldn't that be something? If Manning goes to Indianapolis, so you might have it in New Orleans and Andy.
Don't do that.
It might even be in New York.
Ooh. No, not again.
Yeah,
no. If I see a Manning on a Colts jersey, I'm gonna be like, no.
Again.
It was 20 years of pain. Do you understand?
No, I understand.
I can't do it again.
I've had 30 years of Rodgers and Favre. Jesus.
I know.
I remember the first year that when Love first came in, I was like, and they beat the shit out of us. And I remember sitting there, I was like, not again. not this for another 10 to 15 years.
Come on, man.
So depressing.
Could you make it stop? Okay.
But
Texans are winning that division. I have the Jags coming in at number 2. I'm not wild about that pick because I don't believe in Trevor Lawrence, but I think us and the Colts are going to be bad. I have me at 3rd because I think Cam Ward wins some games for you. But as I've said millions of times, look, the Titans had an A+ draft. I haven't given my own team an A+ draft in a very long time, and that's going to win them some games, but it's also going to lose them some too because there's inexperience. 68% of that roster is going to be young, inexperienced guys. It's not going to be savvy vets and everything like that. And that's a lot of trouble because these rookies get into game 4, week 5, week 6, and they start to fall off a little bit because they've never been through a car wreck of a season every Sunday. You know, they have in college, but we are not in Kansas anymore, Toto. So I have us at 3rd. There'll be a couple of surprises there from Cam Ward to win. And I hope I'm wrong, and I hope he's like God's gift to football, and he comes in and just crushes it. And then I'm like, oh, I was so wrong about you. I loved you. I'm sorry. And we can move on with our lives. And I have the Colts in last because for all the reasons you just they're in trouble. They're in deep trouble. And it's really funny because, you know, my in-laws are all Colts fans. And some of them are just like holding on hope. All these years they've bashed me for like quarterbacks and stuff like that. I don't believe in Anthony Richardson.
You should
I don't.
You should get him a Danny Dimes.
But you know my luck. My luck is that Danny Dimes will find wind under his sail, and he'll do something stupid like win the last 4 games for him or something, you know, and everybody will be like, "Oh, we should have started Danny Dimes forever ago," you know. That would be just absolutely.
I mean, they could just go ahead and complete the trifecta and just bring Tim Tebow back into the NFL. I mean, it'd be fitting. You got the 3 most inaccurate quarterbacks I've seen in my lifetime. But, you know, as far as Jacksonville goes, I have them going 3rd.
Okay. Oh, my God. Am I number 2?
I have y'all 2nd.
No. Oh, my God.
Death.
I will weep. I will weep if that happens.
I mean, like you said earlier, you don't believe in Trevor Lawrence. Look, I don't think Jacksonville believes in Trevor Lawrence anymore.
They're paying him like they do, but they don't believe in him.
Well, that's Mr. Khan just sitting there just throwing his money around like it ain't nobody's business. I mean, first
Daddy, can I have more money for wrestling?
Exactly. Okay, hit up that AEW contract. Here, burn some more. But
Alan, please let me have this. Nobody that's come on the show has done this before. Let me have it. It's mine. What is it from?
I'm sorry, Alan.
Don't give me hope.
If you're a Jags fan,
he's a Cowboys fan.
He's a Cowboys fan. Okay, yes, well, ooh. y'all gonna have a year too. Sorry,
Dang,
Alan. I mean,
I've never. You put me at 2nd. I'm touched. I don't know how to take this.
I really do think that Cam Ward is going to be a franchise quarterback. And when I discuss franchise quarterbacks, I think that, you know, it's a name that is tossed around too often.
Oh yeah. Quarterback
so
guru, offensive whiz kid, all of that. Yeah.
Now you can't sit. It's like how you have people sitting there saying Jaden Daniels a top 5 quarterback. He only played 1 year. Mm-hmm. Give him a couple years. Let the soup cool a little bit, and then we'll just go ahead and anoint him in the top 5. But you know, give him a couple years before you do that. But yeah, I agree with you, Alan. But yeah, no, I just think that Trevor Lawrence's contract is going to be an albatross. I do like the moves that they have made with Brian Thomas Jr. and Travis Hunter being your 2nd receiver. I think that's going to be really good. You just have to have a quarterback that can actually throw it instead of over him or 10 yards away. But, you know, they are a team that is in transition. We don't know what that transition is, but they are transitioning. So, Duval.
Transitioning. They have accepted they are transitioning. I've accepted the fact I have us third. Oh, Alan. God
As a
bless
Bears fan, trust me, I've been accepting shit for the last 35 years.
This is fun. This is fun. This is a better show than I ever thought it was be. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. AFC West. Let me go ahead. Yeah, LA Night. Yeah.
You
Anyway,
you gotta go. Yeah.
Yeah. You're damn right. So I can't stop picking the Chiefs until somebody actually beats them. I can't stop picking them. Because every time I think they're going to go down, they just don't. And they win. I really thought the Chargers were going to give them a run for their money. Maybe they will this year. Harbaugh's second year. Maybe it comes together. But I don't trust Greg Roman, the offensive coordinator. I just don't. He's done well in other places, but it almost seems year 3 comes around and he's like, bye, see ya. And I think people are starting to get a hold of his tricks. I thought they would be more successful, but I just don't believe Herbert's got a better arm than a Greg Roman offensive system. Greg Roman is key at running the ball and getting out these nice intermediate throws and things like that. I think Herbert is more suited to, like an Andy Reid like offense or something along those lines. I remember when he first he first came into the league, right? You see they lost the game, but he had 425 yards and 2 touchdowns, and
he was nuking it.
Yeah,
exactly. For his own team.
Right. So the way I look at it is I just don't think that offense belongs there. But however, I do think they'll be better. So I have Kansas City Chiefs. I have the Los Angeles Chargers. Gosh, they need to move. I'm so sick of this crap.
I wish they would go back to San Diego.
I wish they would. Actually, you know what? Why don't you go to somewhere? Go to San Antonio or something. Just do something. Don't just sit there because it's ridiculous. So, and then this is the struggle bus, right? Pete Carroll comes in. He loves to innovate. He loves to get the brass tacks. He loves to win. He loves to kick his field goals and get 8 or 9 wins and maybe 10. So, all right. Chiefs, Chargers, Raiders.
You saying the Broncos are going to regress?
No, I can't do it. I'm fighting it. I'm fighting. Okay. Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, and Raiders. Because Geno Smith is dangerous, but he's not dangerous. But I do think the Broncos and Chargers are going to be in a fist fight. Does that make any sense? I think they're it wouldn't surprise me if it came down to the last game between both of them, or something along those lines. But I think the Chargers are going to be the one. If somebody's going to dethrone the Chiefs this year, I think it's the Chargers. So that's where I'm at with that. Go ahead, Seth. You may.
So, it's kind of hard to really go against the Chiefs. I mean, they got Patrick Mahomes. He's been able to actually win championships with arguably the worst receiving core that you could have for a Super Bowl contending team. And, Rice is pretty good, but Worthy came around towards the end of the year, but, they're getting better. But he still had Sky Moore catch his game-winning touchdown a few years ago. So,
yeah, no, that's true. Hey, you're right.
But there is – if there could be a change in the guard, I think this could be the year that the Chargers do take that step forward. Jim Harbaugh is a great coach. A lot of people didn't think that the Chargers would be able to do what they did last year. Now he's got even more weapons for him. They brought in Trey Harris from Ole Miss. They got Omarion Hampton, who is a great running back from UNC, to pair up with Najee Harris. I mean, they're going to be able to.
It's a great get. I forgot they got Hampton. I love that guy.
Yeah, they did great in free agency. I mean, Tyler Conklin, who was being wasted in New York. Chargers did a lot of moves, and I could see them possibly taking over the Chiefs spot next year. This year, I think it's still going to be the Chiefs. But
Yep.
I went with Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, Raiders. They
Can you say it like the Boomer, please?
the Raiders.
The
But
wind is a Raider.
Your owner has a horrible haircut. You brought back in Geno Smith, who's going to throw 5 interceptions to the other team
in a very crucial game.
An extremely crucial game.
All right, all we have to do is not do something stupid. Gino says, "I bet."
Hold up, hold my beer.
Yeah, I thought he was open, Coach. My bad.
Oh, the defender was open. He was all by himself.
Yeah,
and you
their colors are similar: black and black and banana yellow in the Chargers.
Green, like all the grass stains on Gino's jersey. No, it's just, and this is why I said, what was Pete Carroll's biggest accomplishment?
No, don't do this. I forgot. I had pushed this far from my mind. I thought I was
to win the
pop
Super
a
Bowl or
vessel.
make Geno Smith a Pro Bowl quarterback. Which one is? You understand, though. Alan probably definitely understands what I'm saying.
Why is everybody that I love hurt me over?
It's Geno Smith.
It's Geno Smith. Look what he did. Look what
it's Geno Smith.
We'll lose the West by a game. Okay. Hey.
But I mean, in all honesty, I thought out of all the quarterbacks that were actually picked last year, I thought Bo Nix was going to be straight garbage, and he actually challenged Jaden Daniels.
He got better.
Yeah. He almost won Rookie of the Year. If Jaden Daniels didn't have the season he had, then most definitely Bo Nix would have.
Sophomore slump here. Here it comes.
Yeah, it could happen, but I mean, he's got a lockdown. I mean, he has one of the better.
I know. I got to go against him game 1. Can you believe that? You know what they did to my boy Cam? I got to go against Denver week 1. I'm like, oh, God dang it. Have fun throwing against that, buddy.
And what's crazy about it is this is the same team that got lit up by Miami by like 70 points.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
I don't get it. It's a weird thing, man. The season's a weird time. But, okay, who's your AFC champion?
I'm actually going with the Bills.
Okay, that's great. I'm going with the Bills as well. I think this is the year. Because I can feel their panic. Does that make sense? Like I can feel them. The Bills are like, okay, look, they're bleeding on all fronts in Kansas City. They're bleeding slowly, but they're bleeding. And, and you can feel it with Baltimore too. Baltimore is like, oh, look at Lamar Jackson clutches lower back when he runs now. Like it's the walls are starting to close in. The windows are starting to shut a little bit. And if you're the Bills, you've got to strike, and you've got to strike now. And I think they do. So that puts us with a Bills and Rams Super Bowl. So who takes that one? Huh?
Well, I have the Eagles.
I'm sorry, Eagles
beating the Bills. But me and Alan have the first 4 seeds pretty much all the way across the board. We do both have. I have the Broncos and Chargers, but I do not have the Steelers. I have the Bengals as my 5th seed.
Them Bengals. Are y'all still going? Yeah. Why wouldn't we be? Yeah, we're going. It's going to be a good time. We're having a good time. All right. That's fantastic.
Alan, give me your NFC seeds too, please.
Yeah, give us your NFC seeds, Alan.
And you know what, Isaac, you're here right now. Anyone who wants to go ahead and put the magic in the comments, go ahead and do that.
Yeah, put the magic there.
See, Alan's already becoming one of my favorites because he has the Bears going in the playoffs, which
Alan's a good guy. Now he's dead inside. He has no personality. He's dead inside, but he's a good boy. He's my.
Well, you said he was a Cowboys fan, so I mean,
yeah, I'm assuming that's what killed him
right now. But I do love the fact that y'all went with Tyler Booker, Alabama Crimson Tide. He's also someone that I can say, go ahead and set this in stone, Sam. Future Hall of Famer.
Future HOF, baby. There you go. Write it down.
Yep. Coach DeMurph picking his Eagles that I actually anointed as his team. So.
Bills Bucks Super Bowl. I wouldn't hate that either. That'd be a fun one. That'd be a really fun one. I bet it'd go back and forth too.
If that was to happen, Josh Allen gets his ring.
I'll say this: if that does happen, yeah, the Bills will win, and it will be a back and forth game throughout the entire game. I think it will be it won't be like a slow pace game. It'll be a punch for punch.
The only thing I could say about the Bills, now they made some moves. They got Joey Bosa from the Chargers, but you look at what besides Shakir, they need to have a guy who can actually catch the ball. Their last 2 first-round picks have been disappointments. You got Keenan, I can't get no separation from anybody, Coleman, and you got Dalton. I can't
strange
catch
last
anything.
Name. Is that Ethiopian or?
It's his new nickname. But they also got Dalton. My hands are made of stone. Kincaid, who could have can't catch anything. Like literally, the ball was floating. I remember watching it in slow motion. It went between his arms. It was horrible. Dude,
look at Isaac here with his dark horse being the Chiefs.
Would the Chiefs be a dark horse?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I think they're the AFC has 3 contenders. I think it's going to be the Bills, Ravens, or Chiefs. And dark horse, I guess, would be like the Chargers or Texans. And then you look at the NFC, I would say it would be either the Eagles, Rams, and a dark horse being possibly the Bucks.
I like it. Makes sense to me. Med, thank you for coming on, man. That was some football, ladies and gentlemen. That was some football. Do you have anything coming up, sir, Mr. Semi-Retired Podcast Man?
Well, I know that me and Isaac have Mr. Mike London, former coach from the Virginia Cavaliers, former ACC Coach of the Year.
Woo! I like it.
So he's now coach for William & Mary, and he's like he did. He took over for Al Grohl, and then he's now taking over for another great coach. So he's doing his thing.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I love that. That's fantastic. What a great get for you guys. You guys are racking up the guests or something. All I can get is you stud muffins on my show. That's what I get. But you guys.
That's not a bad thing.
No.
I can sit here and talk to you in my very white voice.
Usually when I have the mic, I like to do the NPR voice.
You like
you can hear them sip their coffee as I go. Classic NPR radio coming up, a little football talk for you.
Yeah,
it's almost a whisper. Anyway, thank you all for a very busy chat. I like a busy chat. It's tons of fun.
I love this.
I can't do it. I love it. I like Mike. Yes. All right, Isaac. Also,
are you doing it, Isaac? Are you dropping shows?
Yes. I don't know what he's doing, dude.
Jeez, come on, Isaac. That's a rookie move.
I know.
Are you married?
This is supposed to be our date, and wow. Hey, I know that story. Whoa. I'm
gonna see if he actually brings something up.
Shots fired. I saw it move. I know he sent something. Hey, yeah. There we go. Emotional damage. Everyone, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Fanboys Unleashed. I know I certainly did. I loved you in chat. I love you for watching. Please like and subscribe, share. The Facebook page. I'm working very hard on the Facebook page. I am constantly looking up information and posting it out there. I'm active on TikTok. If you could like and subscribe and share, I would greatly appreciate it. Med Smith, thank you for coming on. Follow him on Twitter. I have it down there. And I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, because that's what we're walking into, everybody. Another weekend closer to football. Who's ready? I'm ready. Med's ready. And we're ready to become Fanboys Unleashed, okay? And we will see y'all next Friday at 8:30 p.m. Central with another great guest. I will see y'all later. Bye-bye. Now bye bye. Is it bye bye now?